consecutive minutes. Brazil are going to have to take their time with this here, and it allows the little footballers of Mexico, I call them little footballers, they're very, very decent players, that extra room in the game today that they maybe wouldn't have got against Sweden.
Yeah.
No, I think, I mean, it could be a factor as well, the weather, as you were talking about here. But it's going to be interesting to see how much Mexico is going to be able to work like they've been working in the first half, in the second half.
And actually to create a meaningful opportunity, because you made the point earlier, despite the fact that Mexico were very positive early on, the best chances have come from Brazil. And this is the Neymar, when you look at it, Henrik, you think, is he getting back towards his best?
This I think, is, we talked about it earlier, quick decision and making the right decisions and going in for it. And I think that was a great save from the goalkeeper. And here we see...
and then Jesus does a similar sort of thing, doesn't he, actually?
Yeah. But, I mean, the quality, as Slaven was saying before, I think out of one of these situations, Brazil probably going to finish the game.
So you suspect that actually when it matters there, Brazil will have more quality than maybe Mexico have shown us that they have in a sort of goal-scoring situation?
As Slaven was saying earlier, they have a lot better quality up front. So I will be surprised if they don't finish it off in one of them attempts.
It's 0-0 at half-time in the scorching conditions of Samara, and Mexico have certainly given as good as they've received so far, but we're still awaiting the first goal.
My gut says there are good bets out there. My smarts say that with Betfair, I can get bigger returns on the World Cup. That's why I choose Betfair. Betfair, where gut instinct meets smarts.
For protection from sweat, try Nivea Men deodorant, part of the Protect and Care range.
were becoming slightly more dominant. There was a lack of energy, which we saw in the first 25 minutes from Mexico.
The 53rd game of this World Cup. 20 have been 0-0 at half-time, but only one has ended goalless. It's Denmark-France. Maybe a feeling that Mexico's best chance has gone here. In the opening 20 minutes when they were perplexing Brazil at times. For all their promise, they didn't really carve out any particularly worthwhile opportunities. Gabriel Jesus. Blocked by Gallardo.
Did well, Gallardo there. I thought Jesus had just got his half yard to pull the trigger. I'm not wanting to tempt fate, but the concern I would have moving Alvarez into the middle of the park, John, would be he's on a yellow card. He's going to have to be very, very careful in there.
Touch off Gallardo. Willian. Ayala. Lozano setting off. Which has looked Mexico's best bet in this game by and large. From PSV, it's been pretty elusive. Talking of which, here's Neymar. Corner off Layun. Coutinho. Trying to find an angle, he's got one now, that's a good save. Beaten away by Ochoa.
Good save, really poor defending, lazy defending, very lazy. Allowing Coutinho, of all people, to come onto his right foot there and unleash a shot. Which Ochoa does very well to save again, but that's really lazy defending from Mexico. They won't get away with that very often.
Out by the head of Alvarez. Willian. Paulinho. Brazil yet to threaten to set the pulse racing today. Thiago Silva. Looking for Fagana.
Excellent ball from the centre back there. Salcedo does really well to come across, but it's an excellent ball from Silva for the fullback Fagana to run onto. There's a save. That is a comfortable save again, but the shot is too easy.
Brazil limited to 4 in the box, and they pick out Neymar. Touch was not what we've come to expect.
No, but they tried it. They've obviously had a wee chat at half-time. They came from a back position there, Neymar. Well worked.
This is Gallardo, the left back. He's within range.
It's a lovely break from Gallardo. You think he's going to release it to his left-hand side. Fancies it himself, but I'd say it's a good effort. It's a good effort from the left full-back. He tries to bend it. Shows a bit of composure, just a little bit on the high side.
Mexico's manager, Juan Carlos Osorio, a fairly combustible Colombian. Neymar. Willian. And turned in. And it is the main man. Not one of his specials, but it was efficient, it was fluent, and the tournament favourites are in front.
I'll tell you what's brilliant about it, John. It's him that starts the move and he backheels the ball to Willian and just continues his run into the box. Many a player would have stood still. His initial one, he's wanting to pull the trigger himself. He can't get a half yard, he backheels it. Does he stop? Watch him. Watch his movement now. Keeps going into the box, keeps getting into the box and gets his tap in. That's an excellent goal. Might not be the easiest in the eye for you, John, but I'll tell you what, it's a proper goal, that. It's just a real desire to go on the end of a cross. Come shot, I would have to say. I think Willian's just trying to direct it as hard as he can towards the back post area.
More of Muck and Nettles' goal by Neymar standards. Not the individual brilliance, but the team ethic rewarded.
It still says goal at the end of the season, John.
And that's all that ever used to bother you. Here's Guardado. Debatable whether that was the best choice. Lozano. Vela. Lozano again.
I know what you're saying about Neymar's goal, John, but I tell you what, I personally love that type of goal because he's the back heel to Willian and he doesn't stand still. He just makes a run into the box because he knows that's where he's going to get an opportunity to score.
His 57th international goal. Guardado. Here comes Hector Herrera. It's just behind Hernandez. Here's Vela. Corner. Just asking Vela to pause whilst the word is said in his ear. Nothing to be reviewed. On we go. Layun.
It was actually a bad kick, wasn't it? I think that's what Thiago Silva was complaining about, and every reason to. He made the initial good tackle and should have been awarded a bye kick.
Lozano. Guardado. Change is imminent from Mexico. Jonathan Dos Santos, brother of Giovanni Dos Santos, is going to come on. Lozano. And back by Willian for Brazil. Willian felt he was held back. The referee concurs. And out comes the yellow card for Hector Herrera. And that means that he will miss the next match if Mexico go through.
I would suggest there's going to be a lot more goalmouth incidents now. Maybe stating the obvious, but Mexico clearly going to have a go now, open up a little bit. There's Alvarez, one of the defenders, coming off. And as much as they have to go and have a go, this absolutely will play right into Brazil's hands, John.
Jonathan Dos Santos of LA Galaxy, whose father is Brazilian. Neymar. Ayala. Felipe Luis. Now the ever-willing Willian. Casemiro, Neymar. Your sort of goal.
Love it. If I'm going to complain a little bit, the defending's not great from Gallardo in the left back position. He should probably tuck in and mark Neymar, but no, it's a great goal. It really is.
Jesus.
It's a poor ball for him, that. A real opportunity to send Willian away on the right-hand side.
Pitch mercifully in shadow on this boiling hot day. There are a few thousand spectators in the upper tier of the stand on the main side who are still in the full glare of the sun. Here's Herrera. And a shanked clearance from Alisson.
Billy, you're 7 iron there, John.
Salcedo, Layun. Three of the Bleach boys on the pitch now for Mexico. Jonathan Dos Santos. No free kick. Coutinho. Vela. If it comes to a game of cut and thrust, which it probably has to for Mexico, that surely plays into Brazil's hands.
Absolutely. No, I don't think there's any doubt about that. In fact, you can see Brazil actually want them to come on to them, but it's going to have to come to that because Mexico clearly obviously need to get a goal from somewhere. But
here's Neymar. Just lost track for a split second. So instead, Philippe Coutinho. Now Willian. Fagner going on the outside. Paulinho!
Brilliant move. The weight of pass from Willian there to Fagner was incredible. It really was. It was just absolutely perfect for him to roll it back to Paulinho, who probably should score.
Foul by Casemiro and a yellow card, and that rules him out of a potential quarter-final. And a third and last change by Mexico as we watch the replay. Javier Hernandez has been taken off, and the more angular and direct Raul Jimenez is on. This was Paulinho's chance.
Yeah. Again, it's a good save, but a comfortable one, good height for him. But getting back to the way to the pass, initially from Willian to release Fagner was sensational, it really was. And the cutback, equally as good. Finish, sadly, for Brazil, just didn't match the two previous passes.
So just to underline, if Brazil do go through to meet Belgium or Japan, Casemiro will have to sit that one out. Yellow cards at this World Cup are wiped out after the quarter-finals. Coutinho. This is Casemiro. Multiple Champions League winner with Real Madrid. Fagner. Neymar. Coutinho. Hector Herrera got to him in the nick of time. There's Jimenez, who's just signed for Wolves for next season, by the way. Lozano. Vela. He'll try and curl it, and it needed a helping touch.
Yeah, right attack. Lovely left foot effort, tries to put it back where it came from. Again, a good save, a comfortable save from Alisson.
Yeah, now they're just catching up on the latest substitution. Mexico eager to get on with this. Layun.
I just think probably the substitution of Jimenez for Hernandez, they will have an opportunity to put balls in the box, which I think they'll do.
You haven't yet had a chance to give us your impressions of Samara, Ali.
Big fan of Samara, John, I'm saying that right now. You're probably aware it is Russia's 6th largest city, but very welcoming, as they all have been. It's got its own history and tradition, as you would clearly expect. Believe it or not, Second World War, it was destined to become the capital of the Soviet Union had Moscow fallen to the Germans. We're obviously delighted that didn't happen, and we're having a great time here.
Thank you. A little surprised that the Bolsheviks didn't get a mention, seeing as 100 years ago this week they were chased out of town by the Red Army.
Lasted only a year. They took it in 1977, John, the October Revolution.
OK, you've made your point.
OK, John.
Felipe Luis.
You can see gaps now appearing, as you'd expect.
Willian. And Willian, and another good save by Ochoa.
That's a great save, Ochoa. Again, he probably gets the shot away a little bit too easy from Mexico's point of view. Lovely wee step over onto his favoured right foot. That's a good save, very good save. You can actually see it now, can't you? I don't know whether there's a little bit of fatigue coming into the Mexican play as well, but there's certainly big gaps appearing now, which you'd expect the result to exploit.
Neymar. Guardado stuck well to his task. And here's Hector Herrera. Times previously these countries have met. Mexico have won on 10 occasions, but they have beaten Brazil more than any other team in the 21st century. Never, though, at a World Cup. Lozano. Referee being urged to give a free kick in Mexico's favour by Mexico's players. Mix of innocence amongst the Brazilians. Here's Vela. Guardado. Lozano.
Slow and hard across the face of the goal. I think he was hoping Jimenez would make a cross, or run across Fagner. He didn't. Here's a shot and the save again. Just through the legs. But it's a good save from Ochoa.
Later on, it's Belgium versus Japan in Rostov. Highlights of that at 10:45 tonight on this channel. And then tomorrow, it's England's biggest game so far against Colombia. Hopefully one to watch from on the sofa rather than behind it. And it's live on ITV from 6:15.
I think that's one or two of the Mexicans you can probably hear there, just encouraging Neymar to go up a little bit quicker than he was attempting to.
And how much effect would that have?
Very little.
Casemiro. Brazil in front through Neymar's 51st minute goal. Winners of this will face Belgium or Japan in Kazan on Friday evening. And beyond that, in this part of the draw, potential semi-final against Uruguay or France in Nizhny Novgorod.
Yeah, some seriously mouth-watering ties on that particular side of the draw, John, I'd have to say.
Vela. Jesus, Willian. Neymar by the penalty spot. Jesus just beyond. And when the chance finally came his way, Neymar, for once, slightly fluffing his lines.
I think it gets deflected for a corner there, but lovely play. What a great break from Willian on the left-hand side. I thought he was going to hit it. Rolled it inside. Takes a deflection off defender. Goes for the corner. But again, Brazil really, really quick in the counter-attack. It was a poor ball actually from Vela because Mexico in a good position.
Neymar.
Jesus done enough for you today?
He's been relatively quiet, I think.
Yeah, he has been. I was just thinking that.
Miguel Ayun. Guardado. Jonathan Dos Santos. Gallardo. Mexico in danger of going out at this stage of the World Cup for the 7th consecutive tournament. Herrera. Guardado. Foul's been given.
It's a chance for Guardado, but Casemiro just gets caught the wrong side there. Allows the player in behind. It's poor defending. Cut back there from Herrera. Ball comes out off Silva and there's a strike.
Marcelo, whose back was giving him problems in the match against Serbia. He only lasted 10 minutes. He is, we're told, now fully fit again, but they didn't see the point in risking him today, particularly in this heat. Neymar with some theatrics. Certainly the amount of rolling around wasn't commensurate with what happened, but was there something from Layun as he went to retrieve the ball? If there was, we'll soon find out, because nothing these days goes unnoticed.
No, absolutely.
Yes, right foot on the ankle. Gianluca Rocchi has his countryman Massimiliano Irati as the VAR.
Is it enough for this reaction?
I wouldn't have said that the reaction is commensurate with what happened, what we saw happen fairly clearly.
100%, John. Absolutely 100%.
Histrionics and Neymar do tend to go together, even if he is the wronged party. Referee and fourth official have both had words with Layun. Sneaky?
Yes. No, I'm not saying it's justified in any way, shape or form. Absolutely not. But again, I'm just not sure it warrants the reaction that Neymar awarded it.
The fourth official is still trying to calm down the Mexican bench down below us at the moment, telling the substitutes and the coaching staff to sit back down again. Just to underline, no card was issued to Layun. Jimenez. Hugo Ayala. Mexico still in this with, including stoppage time, 20 minutes or so to play. Guardado. Irving Lozano. Again, Guardado, who's taken back the captain's armband. Gallardo. Well, the view of Mark Clattenburg, who's had the chance in the ITV studio in Moscow to review those pictures, is that that should have been a red card for violent conduct.
Okay. I wouldn't mind seeing it again.
Well, you just might. Potential red cards, of course, one of the 4 reviewable areas under VAR. We were given no notification in the stadium on our screen that tells us these things, that a check was even being carried out.
Yeah.
Gabriel Jesus. Paulinho to Casemiro. And now Willian. And Willian straight out of Choa. Mexico have used all their substitutions. Jimenez. Fagner. So They used all their substitutions. They could get one more, of course, if they could take this to extra time. Hector Herrera. Out to the lucky Layun. Salcedo. Jonathan Dos Santos. Lozano. Vela. Casemiro. And Neymar spins to the floor and Salcedo gets booked.
Yeah, I don't think there's any complaints about that one. Beautiful turn from Neymar. Forcing a late challenge. And Salcedo, there it is, left foot comes up, kicks him. Yellow card.
Miranda.
Last 5 or so minutes, tempers just seem to be fraying a little bit on both sides, John.
Coutinho. Kept alive. But only so Mexico can regain possession. Herrera. Lozano. Instant control. Goal kick.
Difficult to see from that angle. That definitely comes off. I'm not sure he's off the park. Well, it might be off the park, but anyway, that didn't stop the Brazilians defenders celebrating.
Closing in on yet another World Cup quarter-final. Will be a 7th in a row. Neymar. Coutinho. Put in by Ayala, and cleanly too. Jonathan Dos Santos. Lozano. Fernandinho's coming on shortly for Brazil. They'll replace Paulinho so effectively. Ali, that's a second gatekeeper coming on alongside Casemiro to shore things up.
That doesn't mean that they won't be dangerous in the counter, but you're absolutely right. Let's get 2 in front of the back 4 just to seal things up. But equally, they'll be lightning in the break. Neymar and Coutinho.
See on the left there, Osorio down on his haunches, consulting his notepad. Which goes everywhere with him. He's usually a man with a plan, but coming up with a solution when you trail to the tournament favourites in intense heat with 10 minutes remaining. Maybe beyond him. sure the McManus family of Crown Road in Liverpool will be glued to this. One of the landlords, when Osorio lived and studied in Liverpool and used to spy from their upstairs bedroom window on the training sessions, as Mark Pugax was mentioning at Melwood, Liverpool's training centre across the road. I know also he was in touch with your old manager and friend Walter Smith, who at the time was the manager of Everton.
Absolutely, Walter remembers him fondly. Spoke to Walter last night and he was recalling tales of how he used to go in and watch a training at Everton as well with Walter and Archie Knox. Spoke very, very highly of him.
Too much for Vela. A lot of football in the northwest of England when he was in the country. He was detained outside Old Trafford, having unwittingly bought a forged ticket. The kick has been given. And Thiago Silva is down. If it stays like this, will Mexico have many regrets? Have they given it everything that they possibly could have done?
Looking at them, I'd have to say they look as though they probably have, John. I think there's now a lack of energy about them, which kind of disappeared after about 30 minutes. I'm guessing the heat would obviously play a big part in this. There's an awful lot in this. Not an awful lot from me. So, you know, you can look at the first half performance. Difficult to say there. First half performance, I thought, you know, 25 minutes, I thought they were good. But they definitely haven't managed to get the same amount of energy levels that they had in that opening period. And listen, the boys in the studio are absolutely spot on. They lack a little bit of class and quality that the Brazilians have. You know, I think it's pretty simple. You look at the Brazilian front three, you know, they are excellent. They haven't always been excellent, but they are excellent. Can win a game in a flash of brilliance, and I think that's probably the difference between the sides.
And have we learned any more about Brazil and their credentials going forward in this tournament?
No, not for me really. As I said, I think they've been comfortable today, John, without being brilliant, which I think sums up the qualification from the group stages. In patches and periods of play they have, as you would expect and hope, have been brilliant, but overall for 90 minutes I think they've just done enough.
Hugo Ayala. Herrera. Lozano. Dos Santos. Salcedo. Mexico have suffered so often at this stage of the competition, particularly to late goals. They must be fervently hoping that maybe it's their time to benefit from one. Herrera. Jimenez. A little too eager to go over. Layun. Layun's cross onto the head of Fagana. That will yield a corner for Mexico. Those in green shirts begin to stand as Brazil seek to make their second substitution. Roberto Firmino taking the place of his former Liverpool teammate Coutinho. Change to be able to make. Just over Jimenez. Flag raised on this near side. It's not happening for Mexico.
No, I think we're agreed on the one thing. Just a little bit of quality. Listen. They've been great for the tournament. Opening game, beating Germany 1-0. You know, getting probably some respite when they were beating the Sweden 3-0. I think they effectively thought they were out. They got another bite at the cherry, if you like. But as good as they have been, and we've enjoyed them, the better team's going to win today, with the looks of things. Although there is a couple of minutes left.
And if they do, well, it could be Brazil against Japan in the quarter-final, but if it's Brazil against Belgium, that has tasty written all over it.
Wow, yeah. I mean, that could be a sensational game. He's not been happy at all, has he?
No, the combustible side of the Colombian's nature is coming to the fore. He was banned for 6 games for his conduct on the touchline at the Confederations Cup in Russia last summer. Salcedo against Firmino. It's still hard to tell whether this is a Brazil side capable of being like those of fond memory 1970, 1982, or whether this is more like 94, functional. Here's Neymar. He can lift any occasion. That's the game. Roberto Firmino.
We just had a feeling, didn't we? Just had a feeling. The fatigue in Mexico was evident for everybody to see. Just gets caught out of a little position. Wow, these are some scenes. They know how to celebrate as well, don't they? I think it's Leon here, just gets caught up the park. And he hits it early here, Neymar. Watch, toe poke here. Well onside, and the simplest of tap-ins for the substitute. This is where he hits it. He likes to hit it nice and early, just a toe poke. He tries to put it by Ochoa. Thank you very much. 2-0 in game over, John.
So that's 1 goal, 1 assist for Neymar. In 9 World Cup career appearances, he's scored 6. And set up 3. And
I'm just thinking, actually, as brilliant as they are, and as brilliant some of the goals that they score, when was the last time we saw two tap-ins from about 3 yards, 2 or 3 yards?
But you were telling me that the first one was a brilliant tap-in.
And I stand by it.
And in a couple of key moments, Brazil have turned it on when they've needed to. For all the diligence, all the obduracy, and the invention in the first half.
Oh, yeah.
The tactical awareness of Mexico, they are going to fall considerably short.
Particularly in wide areas. Lozano deserves a mention, honourable mention. That does Bell in the first half.
Well, we are expecting a significant number when the board goes up for additional time, and it is 6 minutes. Layun. Another insurance policy, Marquinhos, a defender for Willian.
But there's still a serious threat with these insurance policies that you keep telling me about.
Neymar. A little nibble at him, and justifiably a free kick. And Guardado has got himself into the book for dissent. Another extravagant fall by Neymar, who's down on the turf at the moment. Here's Lozano. With no one taking a blind bit of notice of Neymar, he's picked himself up.
Weight of pass there is excellent. He's on to it. The secret is he hits it early there. The goalkeeper still coming out. Just hits it with his kind of toe poke with his studs. Actually not a bad save from the goalkeeper. Ochoa, not for the first time. But sadly right into the path of Firmino for, as I said earlier, the simplest of goals.
Firmino. Layun. And in 5 meetings now, Mexico still haven't managed to score a goal against Brazil at a World Cup.
I mean, actually, I know you mentioned it earlier, but when you're talking about it, John, it is unbelievable that this is the 7th exit at the exact same stage.